What is going on, ICBA fans? My name is Frosty, and I'm the Alpha Like a Rock. And welcome to a ICBA Season 4 3 battle. I know, it's a little weird, and it's going to be a little weird for me. I haven't done this in a long time. So, but yeah, we're welcomed back into the ICBA, where we took over for Dom and his New Jersey Nick Angels. He had to step away, so I took over for him. Changed up his team a little bit. I'll get into the team later at a different date, but as you can see, those are the mons I'm bringing. He did have Celesteela, he had Donald Swing, Crozma, and he had Muck. Those are three that I kept from the original team, but Comfey, Galvantula, and that is a Mega Houndoom. So those are the replacements that I made, and I made a few other replacements, but for this one I used this because No, it's Recon Squad. There we go. But yeah, we're going to be using this against his team. His team is really good. I know the biggest threat on his team toward me is Landorus T, and I'm pretty sure he brought it. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. But yeah, he did bring it. So he did bring the Mega Glade, he did bring the Jolteon like I thought, he did bring the Tapu Fini. That's good. So looking at it, it could be physically defensive, could be physically or specially defensive, whatever the hell that thing is. Mandibuzz. So I think his best lead is going to be a Jolteon. It's either going to be that or it's going to be Jirachi. I outspeed both. I sped crap the Jirachi. The only thing I don't outspeed is going to be that Mega Glade. That Mega Glade, once he Mega Evolves, is going to outspeed me on everything I have. Minus, I think my Houndoom outspeeds it. Could be wrong, but I know my Galvantula outspeeds everything else on his team, so I think my best bet is to leave with the Galvantula. It is a Focus Sash set, it is rocking the Sticky Webs. I definitely need to make sure that I can bring the Sticky Webs. All the characters are going to be named after My Hero Academia, so with this I think I'm going to lead out with Kaminari. Let me bring up my, there we go. Okay, I'm going to just make this just a tiny bit over here. So let's run some calcs. Actually, no, I'm going to full screen that again. That'll make it easier. So he leads off with Necessary. So he does lead off with a Jolteon. I figured he would. I think this might be just the best chance to lead out. Maybe get a Bug Buzz off. Maybe even just lead with Sticky Webs. I think that might be the best bet. Is just to go for the Sticky Webs and kind of see what this thing has. It is a Jolteon, plus this will allow me to check and see, one, if it's, I'm sorry, I don't outspeed this Jolteon, I forgot, Jolteon outspeeds my whole team, so does Mega Glade outspeeds most of my team, but this thing outspeeds everything else other than that. So if it's Life Orbed, he goes for a Volt Switch, it's going to do about 35%. I could just go, I think I'm just going to go for the Stickies, just to get the Sticky Webs off. I kind of want to scout. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was going to Volt Switch. So I'm not really too worried about that. That does break my Sash. So I did 80. I went to 87. I did about 46, and I think that might be... Yeah, I now believe that this is choice specs. Yes, that is choice specs. So it is a Landorus. I do outspeed it. Lando... Now, here's the question, is it Scarfed? I need to know if it's Scarfed. Because if he U-turns here, he should kill me from this range. I'm at 50, well, he won't kill me from this range. But I need to know if it's Scarfed. I do have the Hidden Power Ice, and I could get some potential damage on this thing. Could just about one-shot him. If he's not Scarfed, let's say, let's go with the Yachi Berry. If he's got the Yachi, it'll do close to half. I think that's what I just go for. I'm just gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice and see if he's Scarfed. Yeah, so he is Scarfed. Okay, so he's got the Scarfs. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I was pretty sure that was gonna happen. I don't see him not going back down to Jolteon, so now I know that that Landorus is Scarfed. It's a Scarf Lander. So I'm not too worried about it now, as now I have switch-ins for it. And it's just a lot of information. Okay, so his speed went down. Here's the question. I'm okay with letting this thing go. What does Mega Gallade do? Gallade. I'm pretty sure he has the Shadow Sneak. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. And it kills me from this range. I know it does. Shadow Sneak. Yeah, it does. Thunder could do a chunk of damage to him. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to let this thing go because the Kaminari's already done what he's supposed to do. So I don't really need this. I don't really need it, as I do have other answers to his mons. This was a suicide lead set anyway, so I wasn't expecting it yet. So now I can bring in... Who do I get to bring in for free? That's the question. Could bring in the Celesteela, as close combat does 50%, but I could also Elite Seed and Protect, which allows me to get quite a bit off. And if he goes to a -1, there's no way he stays in. There's no one he stays in because Heavy Slam just wrecks him right here. What about my Endeavor? My Mega Houndoom Fire Blast does damage, but I get whopped by a close combat, so I don't need to do that. What about Comfey? There's not much this thing could do to my Comfey, minus that if he has Poison Jab. Poison Jab. Poison Jab is just about guaranteed. So I think, just for now... Or what about Muck? Muck does a decent amount of damage. Close combat gets eaten, but I have a Figgy Berry, so... I think just going into Muck and getting a solid... Well, no. Knockoff won't do anything. I think if anything, going into Recovery Girl here might... I forgot, he's at -1 speed. He's at -1 speed. Houndoom outspeeds it outright anyways. Yeah, but I don't want to risk it. So, oh shit. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I ran out of time. Thinking about it. It's fine. I was gonna go into Recover Girl anyways. So I think for here, I'm just gonna go for the Elite Seed. I don't think he wants to chance getting Toxic, and I don't want to reveal it just yet. So I'm gonna reveal the Elite Seed. If he has a Poison Jab, he can't kill me. I figured he would do this. I figured if anything, he's gonna go into his Feeny. That's actually Tapu Fini. This could be the defensive set. Now that I have this, I can actually reveal my plan, which is there's a way to get rid of this Tapu Fini right now. So I think for right now, I don't think he has anything that could hit me for any sort of real damage. Oh, hold on. I don't have the right numbers out. Okay, so 50, he could do 50% to me on this one. So I'm going to go for Grassy Terrain, as this is and I do outspeed it, which is good. This is the reason why I chose Grassy Terrain, was because now that Grassy Terrain is up, I now nullify half of his Earthquakes, which now allows me to get a free Toxic. And he has nothing on his team that does not want to not get Toxic. So he is going to get that. He's going to get the full restores. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. The Elite Seed is just going to roll him right back to where he was. But this allows me to get a free Toxic off. So I'm okay because I still outspeed his other mon. So I just need to basically get the Toxic off. Yeah, I figured he would withdraw. He's going to go into Jirachi. Okay. So Jirachi, that's fine, that's fine. So I have an answer for this. I do have my answer for this. He went into a Jirachi. I'm thinking this might be the Stealth Rock Jirachi. Now that I think about it, this could be the especially defensive Jirachi. So if I go into Muck, he doesn't really have anything that would stop me. So I'm gonna go into this, and this will allow me a free knockoff. Even if he U-turns out, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna regen life. So I'm okay with getting out. Even if he goes for the Iron Head, it only does a certain amount of damage. No, I figured. Okay, so this is a Stealth Rock set. Okay, I figured that would be it. as now this puts my Endeavor on a timer. I'm actually solid to go for a solid knockoff here. And even if he goes into Tapu Fini, I'm not too worried about it because I do have the Poison Jab, and I will get the recoveries from this grassy terrain. I'm actually kind of hoping that he goes into... I'm hoping he makes the aggressive play and goes into the Landorus, because if I can get the Scarf off the Landorus is not a threat after that. Plus, if I get the Poison on the Poison Touch, I do have the Poison Touch. I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, okay, so I figured he would. Dude, if I had Pursuit on this thing, oh my god, this Jirachi would have gotten smoked if I had that. So... I'm pretty sure he just goes right back into Tapu Fini. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't. Even if he goes into Tapu Fini, I am rocking the Poison Jab, and it has to take a knockoff, which means it doesn't recover. And it goes into Void. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to get the knockoff. It's not going to really do anything. He's going to get the small recovery. What if... So I could potentially take him out here. I do have, like I said, I do have a Figgy Berry. So let's go back to Glade. So we know that he has Shadow Sneak, and I'm pretty sure he has Close Combat. As it is, a Poison Jab does kill from this range, and he'll pop a Figgy Berry if he goes for the Close Combat. So I have no qualms. Shadow Sneak doesn't kill from this range, so I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab. I don't see a... Yeah, I figured he would go for the Close Combat. I knew he would. Oh my god, that did... Oh, it was a crit. Okay, that crit did not help. That crit did not help. That crit sucked. Wow, that crit sucked. That sucked. That crit hurt. And, like, if he didn't crit me there, I would have actually killed him with that. I don't see him staying in on Dog's Weed and Necrozma. Necrozma doesn't outspeed it now. And I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. So let's go... I think Mega Houndoom from this range could kill him. I think it's a solid... Oh, he's at negatives. He's at negatives. So yeah, he has to take a... I think I'm okay with just going into Endeavor. And then going for the Dark Pulse. As he should have the negatives here. Ugh. It does kill me from this range. Yeah, negative special defense. He knows that I'm going to be faster. He's got to know that I'm going to be faster. So it's Mega Evolution. I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse. I have answers to if he brings in the Lando. Lando's going to take some damage, which is fine by me because that'll allow me to get something else off. And I have things for the Jolteon. I have a Lacan Berry for the Jolteon. I can't outspeed the Jolteon now. Now I basically have to use Recovery Girl's Leech Seed and Toxic to wear it down. And even then, it's going to be... Yeah, I figured he would bring it out. Yeah, so he goes into Camila. Sludge Bomb does 50. What if this thing has Surf? So we know it has Defog. I'm pretty sure it has Surf. What does Surf do? Surf KOs me from this range. I did quite a bit. The Dark Pulse did about 25%, so I don't think he's fully invested in the HP. Maybe I can bring this thing in, because I know it's going to go for Surf. I can set up Calm Minds. But I'm still outdone by Scarf Lando. So I think for right now, I think my best bet is to go into Ingenium, which is my Celesteela. Because my Celesteela Heavy Slam still does a lot. So I think that's the best bet right now, is just to set the Leech Seed and go for the Heavy Slam. Nature's Madness. Okay, so we did go for the Nature's Madness. That will kill me now from this range. I'm just gonna go for the Leech Seed and see what I can get back on this thing. Yeah, he goes for the Skull. It's gonna try to get the burn because I'm in the air, so I can't get burned. So I think I'm gonna reveal Protect here just to gain the extra HP back. I'm gonna reveal the Protect. You know what I should have done? I should have actually got aggressive and gone for the Earthquake. I don't think he stays in. He might just hard switch into Jolteon, expecting me to switch out. So it just depends, because he doesn't want to give me free life. I'm at 69, which means that gives me a 33%. So even if he does bring in Jolteon, if he brings in the Jolteon, which we know is spexed, doesn't matter. His Volt Switch kills me from this range. Oh no, he goes into Void. Even the close combat kills me from this range. So you know this. The close combat kills me from this range. I need to get out, and I hate to do it, but I need to go back into Recovery Girl. I need to go into Recovery Girl because I can stall shit out with Recovery Girl. The only problem is going to be that Scarfed Lando, which I don't really have an answer for right now. Yeah, I figured he was going to go for close combat. I just eat it. And I don't think he thinks I have enough. I don't actually have an attack on this thing. I have Synthesis and Leech Seed, but I can Toxic. So I'm gonna Synthesis as I want to get back up to full HP. Yeah, I figured he was gonna withdraw it. He was gonna go into Jirachi, which is fine because I can go into Ingenium. Even Jirachi can't. Here's the question. I gotta make something happen. I'm just getting whittled down now. And if he goes for the Iron Head, he could have Fire Punch, could have Thunder Punch. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the aggressive switch. I'm gonna switch into Houndoom. Yeah, I'm gonna make that aggressive switch. So, because if he goes for the Iron Head, this puts me at the advantage, and I can get a free Fire Blast on whatever comes in, or a free Dark Pulse. Thunder Wave. Okay. Yep. Alright. Well, this battle is probably over now. As now I don't outspeed it now. I don't outspeed any of it. Well. Oh, that was fun. Well, it happens. I kind of built the team on the fly, so it's whatever. Dark Pulse is Dark Pulse, so screw it. Let's just go for the Fire Blast. If he stays in, which I didn't think he would. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll go into something fun. I doubt he will. You know what? I probably should just Sludge Bomb. I got $10 as he goes into that Feeny. Which now I don't even outspeed the Tapu Fini. And we know that it's not full HPs, which means it's probably defensive. Yep. Misty Surge. This should do quite a bit if it hits. And of course it missed. Of course it missed. Well, this game's over now. There's no point, as now I know the game is actually over. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. I don't even care. I'm pretty sure he just kills me with Skull. Like, there was no point. there's no point at this point. It's either I switch in and I take something. This thing is paralyzed. I can't outspeed it. I missed the Fire Blast. As there's nothing I can do about this Fini now. So, well, it was fun. But it looks like we're going to get 6-0 on our first outing. So, well, shit happens. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Whatever. Since I don't have it anyways, let's just go right into Dawn's Wings. Who cares? He'll probably just Nature's Madness me. Because I don't see why he wouldn't. Maybe I'll just go for +1/+1. Yeah, why not? Let's just go for 1 Calm Mind. Because, I mean, I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind. I mean, if anything, if this thing can save me, it can save me. But at this point, I don't see anything saving me at this point. Pretty sure, yeah. Nature's Madness, there it is. Yep, as it will do half. Gotta watch this. Oh, I'm gonna Moonlight! Because I'm pretty sure he switches out here. Expecting me to go for a second Calm Mind to put me in range of something. But no, I'm not going to. I'm gonna Moonlight. I'm gonna put myself back up so that way Orlando freaking knockoff can't kill me or whatever. I'm pretty sure he just probably goes. Well, Jolteon, I'm at +1/+1, so it just depends. Jolteon probably could do it with his specs, but it's gonna take quite a bit. But that crit, that crit, if that crit had not happened, I would have actually killed that Gallade before Gallade had done any real damage to my Ingenium. So my Ingenium would have been at full health. So, but hey, it's Mons, it's what happens. So, like I said, if I can get at least the differential down, I don't really care. I was taking over the team at an 0-2 anyways. So, the crit definitely didn't help. But that close combat crit, because I survive it. I survive it. I even calced it for Adamant, and I survived that. I survived it from the health I was at. And with my Figgy Berry, I would have gotten half health, and I would have Poison Jabbed, killed what's his name, or if not, I would have Shadow Sneaked on the next turn, because his Shadow Sneak, even if he Shadow Sneaks me, it does minimal damage because I'm a Dark type. So I think he's just trying to decide what to do, because he knows I have a +1 Dawn's Wing. Yeah, I figured he would pull it out, so I'm thinking he's gonna go. Oh yeah, Lando. It is a choice scarf, and I'm pretty sure it has knockoff. He probably thinks he can kill it from this range, but now he can't. So, here's the thing. Do I just go for the Moongeist Beam? Yeah, why not? Let's just shoot it. I'm pretty sure he just used. Yeah, it goes for the knockoff, but I'm rocking a Colbur Berry. Figured that would happen. Oh, and I survived. Oh, so, and he gets another crit. Like, look at all of these crits, dude. I can't even survive it now. Like, even if he brings in what's his name, he just Shadow Sneak kills me. Like yeah, I got one. I got one. Oh man, those crits on his side. They totally made the match fully his. Because I probably could have survived the Shadow Sneak from the Gallade. Hold on, Gallade. I bet you I could have actually survived the Shadow Sneak from this Gallade. So let's look here. Well, no, we know he has close combat. So what about Shadow Sneak? Shadow Sneak? Oh no, it does 50. Yeah, no, I probably could have survived it. Here's the question, like, does he just overthink it and go for it, or does... I'm pretty sure he just goes for the Shadow Sneak, and I can't survive. Can I survive re-entry? That's the question. Can I survive re-entry? I'm at 24. No, I cannot. So I have to give it up, or I give it up to Rocks. So I'm just gonna go for the Moongeist. Yeah, there was no point not to go for Shadow Sneak. So the Colbur Berry was a good idea. I knew that was gonna come in handy. The only problem was those crits put me deeply within range of something else. And I wasn't worried about Fini, as this set actually counters Fini, but I'm just like... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Leaf Seed. I'm pretty sure he goes into Jirachi here anyways. Yep, he just goes right into Jirachi. At least I can do is get some... Wow. Oh my god, I missed I missed the Fire Blast, I missed the Leech Seed, I get 2 crits. Like, this game is just not gonna happen. It's funny though, because I think it's funny that this is gonna happen. So, I don't think it really matters. I think he might overthink it. So I'm just gonna go for another Leech Seed. If he goes for the Iron, he's got me. No, he's just gonna go for the Thunder Wave. I don't actually think he has it. I don't actually think he has it now. Because he showed Stealth Rocks. He showed the other ones. If he had Iron Head, he would have used it here. I don't actually think he has it. So, here's the question. I think he just gets out. I need to see if he has this Iron Head. Because if he gets out and he gets into something else, I might be able to get a free Toxic off on something. I'm just gonna see. Oh yeah, no, he's got the Iron Head. Okay, I figured he would have it, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get flinched to death. Yeah. It's fine. I still have priority in my heal. Like, that just... Oh, man, that crit on Muck. That's like the only thing that sent this game into almost unwinnable, was that crit on Muck. That crit on Muck was just huge. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the... Because I know he's gonna Iron Head me, and he's funny enough, he can't actually 2-hit KO me. Just because he's not invested for it. But, eh. Oh, hey, I don't get paralyzed. Yeah, I figured he might. I figured he might want to get into something else. Maybe I can figure something out. I don't think he just wants to give me free life, because I do have the Leech Seeds up. Yeah, he goes into Phoenix. Oh, no, it goes into Jolteon. Okay, well, it's a Jolteon. And we know that it's... We know that it's Specs. We're pretty sure he's rocking Shadow Ball. Probably doesn't have to, because he's so Specs. Oh. It is a 2-hit KO, but barely. I'm gonna go for the... I'm just gonna go for the Toxic. There's not much else to do here. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Hey, I actually landed a Toxic this time. The game is unwinnable. At least if I can get the differentials down. If I can get the differential down, that would be good. I'll probably get paralyzed here. Yep. I hate being right all the time. Like, I really do. Like, I got paralyzed, flinched, critted twice, and I missed the Fire Blast, and I missed something else. So, it's going to be a 5-0 from my opponent, but it's not going to be that big of a deal just because there's not much else you can do about it. You know, shit happens. And I'm at the range of getting killed off here. Even with my Wakon Berry, it doesn't really matter. So, actually, you know what? I probably should have protected just to gain one more extra turn on Toxic, but it doesn't really matter, as the game is over now. But, it's going to be a 5-0 loss, but I mainly just got to say that's probably just because the crit on Muck. Because I would have actually killed Gallade, and Gallade would not have gotten all that free damage off on Celesteela, which means later on I could have actually Leech Seeded or protected it, or I could have Earthquaked that Jolteon and then swapped out, and I could have done some other things, but it is what it is. It's Mons. Things happen. I'm not even worried about it. I had no expectations coming into this battle of winning it, so it is what it is. Alright guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed, but that's going to be it for today. I know next week we're supposed to battle Paper, so just taking it more of a casual thing, so it was a fun set. I think the grassy terrain toxic strategy was good against Feeny. The only problem was pretty much the game just didn't allow it. Like, it's Mons. You know, some fights go fully in your way, and then some fights just don't even go anywhere near your way. So, because I mean, if I could have hit that Fire Blast, I might have been able to actually maybe get something else off. But it is what it is. I made the aggressive switch, and I got punished for it. So it is what it is. So I'll see you guys around, and have yourselves a great day. Bye.